Breaking news into CBS Sports HQ. Gotham FC are your 2023 NWSL champions. They beat the OL Reign 2-1 to pick up their first title in franchise history. Lynn Williams opened the scoring in the 24th minute. Rose Lavelle tied it 5 minutes later, and then Esther Gonzalez put Gotham ahead for good just before halftime. Megan Rapinoe, playing in her final career match, exited in the 3rd minute with an apparent injury as her legendary career comes to an end. And now it's time to bring in CBS Sports soccer analyst and host of the Attacking Third podcast, Lisa Carlin. And Lisa, we witnessed something special here. History. Gotham FC was the worst team last season.
Yeah.
And now they're champions.
It's the ultimate underdog story completely for this Gotham side. You're exactly right. They finished dead last just a year ago. They secured the final playoff spot this year in the playoffs. They win their first ever playoff game as a club. They get their first ever playoff shutout. And then they advanced to the final under a coach in Juan Carlos Amoros that won NWSL Coach of the Year and just had so much belief in this team. And he has a lot of star power on this roster and with his team. And he was able to put them in the best positions on the field to succeed. And ultimately, at the end of the day, 2 goals in the first half is all it took for Gotham, plus a little luck at the end of this game in the stoppage time. And this club is lifting their first ever title. It's incredible.
I want to go back to that stoppage time play where we had all this drama, where we were expecting maybe we're going to go to overtime. What did you make of that call on Mandy Hart and how the execution or the lack of execution from OL Reign not to get it done there?
I mean, can you say NWSL chaos any bigger and better than that? Because that's exactly what we got. There was 6 minutes of added stoppage time at the end of regulation. Gotham is leading 2-1 at this point. A long ball over the top from OL Reign leads Elise Bennett right to the top of the 18-yard box. Goalkeeper Mandy Hawk comes out. She punches the ball, and the call goes to VAR review. Mandy Hawk's arms are over the edge of the 18-yard box. It's a handball. It's a dog-so call, which is denying of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. So Gotham's goalkeeper receives a red card in the stoppage time. Gotham has used up all of their substitute windows, so they cannot bring on another goalkeeper. So it is midfielder Neely Martin who steps into the goal, steps in between the sticks. She puts on the goalie gloves, she puts on the goalkeeper shirt, and she sets up to make the save of a lifetime. She doesn't actually end up making any saves. Rose Lavelle for OL Reign, she can't put her shot on target. It gets blocked, and then the final minutes of the game wind out before Gotham storms the field in celebration of their win.
Unbelievable script writing, the drama. This is why you love sports,
you
right?
Can't make this up.
Right? But what you don't love is the fact that we had 2 players playing in their final ever soccer games ever. Ali Krieger, and then, of course, Megan Rapinoe. Ali stayed on for the entire game. Megan Rapinoe exits with a non-contact injury just 3 minutes into the game. What was your emotion when you saw her going down, understanding that, yeah, this is probably likely the last time we're going to see her on the field? And of course, we know now that it was, but just that raw emotion that you had.
Incredibly devastating for Megan Rapinoe, a player, a legend that she is on and off the field. This game had so many emotions behind it, knowing that it was her last. And in the opening 5 minutes, to have this non-contact injury at the very start of the game when the emotions are still flying, the stadium's still rocking, and for the entire stadium to go dead silent when this happens. She does walk off on her own power. It was later determined at halftime she had ice wrapped around that right Achilles heel. No injuries have been determined or made evident right now at this point, but it's devastating to see Megan Rapinoe end her career like that and in that moment.
It's devastating, but it was great to see her have a smile back on the field, you know, on the sidelines. But
she was jumping on her teammates' back to celebrate.
That was that adrenaline. That was an adrenaline right there. And Gotham FC has all the adrenaline in the world because they have won the NWSL Championship for the first time ever in franchise history. Lisa, thanks so much for the time. And if you haven't been already checking out the Attacking Third podcast, get more of your fix from Miss Lisa Carlin and also Jenny Chu and so many others as they dissect the world of soccer from every single angle possible. Download and subscribe today wherever you get your podcast, baby.